That would be just fine.
Good. And I'll also mute everybody, Bruce. I'm kidding. Okay, and of course, if you need to speak, you can unmute yourself and talk. But greetings, everyone, and welcome. This is Debbie Wetzler. I am a triple diamond in ASEA, and I live in Maryland. And we have our team phone call every Monday night at 8 o'clock Eastern Time. And I love being with all of you guys. The purpose of the phone call and the Zoom call is to get to know each other better, move together as a unit, become a team that we can rely on and use. This is kind of a mastermind call in a way also. People bring up questions or ideas that they might be having. We welcome new people. We have team training. We have recognition. And we just, like I said, move together as a team. I had many team members here who have partnered together to kind of keep accountability going and to become really good friends and use each other for three ways. So there's quite a few benefits to knowing who's on your team and knowing where they live and what some of their background is. So that's what we're here to find out. I have Pearl Bowen. Most of you know who Pearl Bowen is. She is a silver associate from California. She is staying here with me in Maryland, and she can say hi also. You can say hi.
Oh,
they can hear you.
Hello.
Anyway, so she's going to be helping me run the call tonight. David is not going to be on. He is actually doing a presentation in Pennsylvania tonight. And then his Jewish high holiday will be going on Yom Kippur. And so I'll be covering most of the webinars and things this week for him. So so again, like I said, and I don't think he's going to be able to bop on, but he might be able to say hello. But we usually run them together, and as you all well know. So without further ado, I'm going to start with recognition tonight, and then we're going to get right into welcome to our team, because we have a lot of training to go over because things just changed in your back office big time today. We have new enrollment packs, we have new shipping, and we have the Ascent that a lot of people want to get to. So we want to be able to be sure and cover all of that. So I'm going to just share my screen here, and I'll look at the chats in a minute. But I'd like to bring up all the new rank advancements for last week. And there were quite a few of them. So directors, new directors, Patricia Eileen, Stanley Imoker, Barnabas Osong, Jennifer Workman, and John Nixon. New director 300s, June Abbott Marsh. It's Not About the Cookie, LLC. Evelyn Matouche, Melt Backman, Christine Gaymard, Patricia Osong, Gabrielle Obenson, Tech Harchia, and Brittany Weeks. New director 700s, Brian Smith, Irene Schlenker, Nadj Lubrano, she was at the convention, she's French under Sylvie. Ruth Beckendorf, a new TEM member that we met at the convention also. Karen Selleck, Florence Bossi, Crystal Bodie, a Chinese name that I cannot pronounce, I apologize. Ariel Harbo Schmidt, Miriam Chiang, and Frances Irene. So I'd like to congratulate all of them on their rank advancements and hard work. To become a director, you are literally putting in two people, one on your right side, one on your left side. Director 300 are two active people on both your sides with 300 points on each side. And Director 700 is 700 points on each side. You get points every time a case goes up through you and is ordered underneath you. One case is equal to 100 points. So I will stop share so we can see each other better again. And I have asked Pearl, because she's so good with people, and I tend to be no, I'm kidding. Anyway, to welcome new people to our team. So I would love to have anybody who has somebody new on the team. I did see one of Ivani actually knew people. Brian McCulley was on. Is he still on? I would love to introduce Brian McCulley. He came to our event here last Saturday. He came to the convention. And I can unmute him right here and have him say hello if he's there. Brian, are you there?
Hello, can you hear me?
We can.
Oh, sorry.
You're a little close to your computer.
Yep, no, the phone was.
That's
kind of fun. Give me a second.
All right. Yeah, sometimes if you have your phone on and your computer on, it can cause that feedback too. Brian seems to be frozen, so let me ask if there's anybody else who has somebody new, and maybe we can come back to Brian.
Sandra.
Go ahead.
Go ahead, Gabrielle.
Sandra, can you hear us? Sandra's new. She's under the lineage of John Sandridge. And she's on.
All right, let me see if I can find it.
We did a training today. She was on that, and I see her on it now.
Sandra's iPad, I guess.
Yeah.
Sandra, can you hear us?
I can.
All right, there you are.
There she is.
Welcome, Sandra.
Thank you.
So, how long have you been with ASEA?
This is my second week.
Whoa, you're a baby. Welcome to the family.
Thank you.
Who was it that introduced you?
John W. Nixon.
Good job, John. But why do you love ASEA? What's happened for you so far?
I love the drink, the 2 ounces you drink in the morning and 2 ounces in the evening. I have more energy, peaceful, sleep great at night, and just get more done every day.
You're a quick study. Welcome.
Thank you.
And where do you live, Sandra? What state?
I live in Alabama.
Alabama. Yes. Welcome. Who is? Yeah. All right. Thank you. And Mike Weiner, did you have somebody new on?
Hey, Debbie, how are you this evening?
Good.
Yeah, I'm doing awesome. While I was at convention, I reached out to several folks, and I got Sherry Garnhart online. And Sherry and I did a three-way call. We talked first. We did a three-way call with David. She is coming Saturday to our big event in Rockville. And I already did a three-way call with her. She's still waiting on product, but she's very excited. So I want to introduce Sherry. So Sherry, if you can unmute yourself and introduce yourself to the team, that would be great.
Absolutely. As Mike said, my name's Sherry. I'm an independent health coach through the McDowell Center for Obesity and Prevention through Villanova University. I have over 20 years of experience with health and wellness. I'm super excited about ASEA and the opportunities that it's going to provide not only to me, but to my clients. I believe it's going to be a key breakthrough for so many dealing with health issues. And there's a lot of people that just look at health and wellness as diet and weight loss, but it's so much more. It's healthy body, healthy mind. I have clients dealing with high blood pressure, high cholesterol, rheumatoid arthritis, diabetes, all kinds of other autoimmune diseases. And I truly do think that this is going to help them overcome things. And even with the clients that just deal with anxiety and depression, just the stability and the more clarity and awareness that, you know, this product says that it truly does bring to the table. So I've been changing people's lives one healthy habit at a time, and ASEA is just going to be one of those habits that I'm going to integrate right into my coaching. So I'm really looking forward to it.
How delightful to have you on board.
Thank you.
Wow.
I'm looking forward to it.
Good job, Mike.
Thank you.
From there in, where are you? And you're not in Dallas, where are you?
Me? I'm in Baltimore, Maryland, but my health coaching business is throughout all of America. And as of the first quarter of next year, we're going global. So I'll be in
Wow.
China. Yeah, I'll be in Hong Kong and Singapore. So I'm pretty excited about that.
We get to meet you in person on Saturday?
Yep, you
Oh,
will.
that'll be fun.
Great.
Welcome, welcome. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Wonderful, Sherry. Thank you. Is there anyone else new on?
Yes, Debbie. How are you, Debbie?
Hi, Peter. I'm well, thank you.
Yeah, I am driving. So I have Soporn, if you can unmute yourself. She's a very amazing lady, great leader, and very driven by the ASEA ethos. And she's in love with already by very little that she knows already about ASEA corporate culture. So Soporn, please introduce yourself. By the way, Soporn saw the vision right away, and she came in as an entrepreneur pack with the top package.
Beautiful.
Hello.
There she is. Okay,
Hello.
Soporn. Soporn.
I'm not sure if I'm the first Cambodian on here.
Well, you're on tonight, and you're the only
Hello.
Cambodian.
Hello.
Welcome
Okay.
to the family.
Yes, I joined last week, right, Peter? And I got my shipment Friday the 13th. Didn't realize that. I bought
Lucky day.
the entrepreneur package. So yeah, I know Peter for a while, maybe a few years, 2-3 years, and then
Yes.
so I know he's a great entrepreneur, a great leader, and he's very serious about doing business, helping people in general, you know. So and then I found out Dr. David Silverman is also in our area, DMV area. So I'm currently in Hershey, Pennsylvania, the sweetest town on earth. Anybody like that?
I agree.
But I came from Virginia, DC, Maryland, Virginia. So I married someone my husband works in Hershey. That's what brought me here. But I'm only about 2.5 hours from DMV area. And I had, growing up in the DMV area, Virginia to be specific, I have a lot of network there. We have an organization that promote women empowerment. We have modeling, fashion show, beauty pageant for the Asian community. So I do a lot of volunteer work, and I always interested in health and wellness. I tried healthy coffee. I tried a lot of things in the past, Market America, OPC3, all that stuff. So yeah, I didn't have good leaders. Some products are good, some products are okay, but I didn't have good leadership, so I kind of fall out. But my background is in insurance industry. Always been in insurance and finance because my degree in finance. So my main thing is finance, insurance and finance, helping people budgeting, saving, planning for retirement, because it's so very few people can do this. But anyway, when I met him, he introduced this products. As I get older, I know a lot of people have health issues. So I was looking for some things to help me and help my family, help a lot of friends. So I look at the science, I look at the founders and the culture, and I fell in love right away. So I ordered the biggest package. So thank you for having me. Looking forward to learn from all of you.
Well, thank you. It sounds like health attracted you to ASEA, and you've got a financial background, so you're going to appreciate the background of our founder, Vertus. He's a strategic genius in the financial world. So what a combination. Delightful. Thank you so much for joining us.
Yeah, I know. I personally wanted to do something very fast, because I know people with autistic children, people with seizure, people with anxieties, lots of health issues, rheumatoid arthritis. So I start to feel something too, you know, like when I wake up. So I'm very, very excited by the product, and I wanted to reach out to people as quickly as possible. And before I forget, I look forward to attend the conference this Saturday in Rockville. It's gonna be a 2.5 hour drive, but I love it. I can't wait to meet everybody there. Is everybody going to be there, Rockville, this weekend? Saturday.
What name are you
Everybody
under?
in our area will be, but we
Yeah.
have a lot of people from a lot of different
Oh, yeah, different place.
states and countries on the call tonight.
So I look
Thank you.
forward to go there. Thank you.
I'd like to introduce somebody else. I see Jeff Sullivan on, and Jeff has been part of ASEA for a while, but he has decided to take a look at this and jump into the business. So I would love Jeff to introduce himself because I don't think he's been on a call before. Right here. So,
Are you on an iPhone? Question mark.
Hello. How are you?
hi, Jeff.
Yeah, this is my first call. So this whole Zoom technology I'm trying to work through. Hopefully I'm doing okay with it.
You're doing fine, and we can see you.
Excellent.
Okay.
Good, good. That, Casey, who got me involved, he did that background artwork. I don't know if you guys can see that. So I don't know.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
on, but
Cool.
yeah. So and really think just last couple of days, I'm getting a chance to learn more about it. I've used the products and I've enjoyed the products and seen some benefits of it, and I'm excited to learn the other sides of it, how to get more involved.
And Jeff is a very quick study. I just want to brag on him. He called me to talk to me about the business. We were on the phone about an hour, and I went over some of the things that he should do to get started, the very basics, and he has already plowed into all of those, and he's learning quickly. So
We're trying to, yeah.
absolutely.
And my background is also in finance, much like was said before. I do mortgages here in Iowa, so also do coaching and some individual training and some different fitness stuff. So a little bit of areas here and there.
Well, perfect. It's great to see your face.
That's a wonderful background. Wonderful background to bring.
Yeah. Well, it used to be one of my kids' room. Now it's our office, so it's a jungle office.
A jungle office. I love it.
Yeah.
Keeps the dark finances lighter sometimes.
Exactly. Yeah. It can be a jungle out there, I guess you could say it that way too.
Yes.
That's pretty fun.
Well, thank you, Jeff, and thank you for being on.
Yeah.
And we look forward to working with you.
Yeah, I do too. I'm excited.
Oh.
Excited.
Debbie, I have a young couple on, I
Yeah.
don't see their name. I think they're on an iPhone, but they texted me that they're on. It's a brand new couple. They haven't even gotten their ASEA yet. It is Tony and Tuesday. If they can unmute themselves, I believe they're on an iPhone.
Well, they'd have to tell me which number it was so I could unmute them if they can't do it.
What's their phone number, Gabrielle?
805, or wait, 850. 850. One of the numbers is 850-346-9534. Do you see that one?
No.
850 area code?
Yeah. I don't know which phone they're on, but they said they can see you.
I think it's listed under Robin and Joe on my last page.
No, she just told me 850-346 850-346-0534. You see it?
No, I don't see 850 at all.
Huh.
Is it Robin and Joe?
No, it wouldn't
Okay.
be Robin and Joe.
Don't know then. And
Okay.
they'd have to look at their phone and tap the screen, and then they could unmute themselves. So if you want to explain how to do that, maybe they can come on.
Okay, yeah, it's their very first time, so.
Hi, Debbie. This is Felicia. I have somebody to introduce.
Okay.
Her name is Adrienne Holmes, and she's from Cambridge, Maryland. And Adrienne, there's a mute button to the left, and you can unmute yourself. I think it says Adrienne Green on the computer.
All right, I can unmute her. Oh, she did it. Hi, Adrienne.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
Oh, cool.
Can't see you.
I'm new to this Zoom as well, so I'm trying to figure it out. But I just joined. When did I join, Felicia? On Thursday, Wednesday, or Thursday?
Thursday, and you don't have your product yet either.
Nope. But I am super excited. My focus is really on helping my family. As I explained to Felicia, I have siblings and they're sick and they're all in their 40s and 50s. And we just started this journey. I started this journey earlier this year, just changing my diet, going to plant-based, and it was just so organic in how Felicia and I met. And when she told me about ASEA, it was just kind of like this no-brainer for me. So I am just anxiously awaiting my package. I already started talking to my brother, and he's anxiously awaiting my package. So I have a retail store, and I sell art and we upcycle furniture, but I'm ready to shift and do something that will really be helpful for myself and my family.
Great.
I got to tell you, Adrian, when you say it's a no-brainer, that's an indication you have one. People who get this like that, it's so refreshing. Debbie shared with someone this afternoon, and she just had a very tremendously intense scientific mind, and she just couldn't wrap her head around it. She analyzed till she paralyzed. So good job for understanding it and coming on board. That is
I'll see you guys on Saturday. I'm located on the eastern shore of Maryland, so I'll be there on Saturday.
Perfect. That's great.
Come up and introduce yourself and tell me I'm the one with the brain.
I will.
I got a hug with your name on it.
And next time, if you want, and you can do this now, there is a little, when you move your cursor around, there's a little camera at the bottom left-hand side of and it's got a red line through it now, and it says stop video. If you click on it, it'll open up your camera and we'd be able to see you.
Oh, you can't see me?
No, we can't see you.
See your name. Click on the camera and it'll open up.
Yeah, click on the red camera, or the red line through the camera. Anyway, to keep this going, I think Brian's back on, so I was going to see if he could talk. Brian, are you back on?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
We're having a big thunderstorm right now.
Uh-oh.
It's just downpouring and everything's going chaotic in the house, it seems like.
Of course. Well, you saw what happened in Richmond today. They had a tornado.
I'm looking for my daily pluralism right now, believe it or not.
There we go.
Careful what you ask for, you might get it, Brian.
What's that?
I said, be careful what you ask for, you might get it.
I think we can handle each other. I like it.
Okay, buddy, share some wisdom with us. Tell us what you love about ASEA.
Well, the ASEA is just an unbelievable product. Everyone knows it. It's saved my wife's life. It saves my horse's life. So the testimonies are coming in daily. It's just an amazing, amazing product that is life-changing for so many people in so many ways. So can't wait to talk more about it on Saturday, and really excited for that, to get as many people as you can there and spread the word about ASEA.
And my favorite thing about what you said, Brian, is when you were talking about being a successful businessman, but your heating and air conditioning business is not a legacy you can leave your children, and how you feel like ASEA is. That's a powerful, powerful statement.
Yeah, it's we're going to be talking more about that on Saturday, but yeah, you want to leave a legacy for people. You want to leave something that means something in this world. And this product and this company and the people that are involved, when people see you involved with something like this, it really motivates them and makes everyone feel better spiritually, emotionally, but yet physically too. So, leaving a legacy in this world is something that I believe is very important for future generations. And people are always watching you. No matter if you don't think they're watching you or not, they're watching you. So it's real important to do that. So, but with this product, you know, it tells the story itself. So it's a great thing to have in your arsenal as to get people well, and you know, just to have a good product. It's a great thing. So
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you for sharing again tonight.
well,
Look forward to hearing you on Saturday.
yes, ma'am.
Hey, Debbie.
Yeah.
Hey, it's Mike Weiner again. I also have another new person on. She's been involved for a couple of months, just getting plugged in. Jane Tuvin, good friend of mine. She's in my NRG group. I think she's on an iPhone. So, Jane, are you there that you can unmute yourself? I've got her phone number too, Debbie, if you need to unmute her.
All right. She must be on the iPhones.
Yeah.
Here I am.
Oh, there you are.
Okay.
Yep,
she is.
I'm on Samsung. I just had to unmute it. So.
Jane, go ahead and introduce yourself to the team, please.
Hi, I'm Jane Tuvin. I've known Mike for 15 years and seen such great changes in him that I thought that my husband and I would really be able to benefit. And we certainly have for the last 4 to 6 months of using the products, and looking forward to seeing how I can earn some income like he does.
Well, she keeps looking over at me. I guess I'm on here. So just my job is, I guess tonight is to welcome you and thank you for joining us. It's just always refreshing when people understand it and come on board and experience for themselves, and then ultimately to reach out to other people. So I'm glad you're having a good experience. Good job, Mike.
Great. Thank you. Thank you, Jane. Thanks, guys.
Absolutely.
Debbie, do you see the 850? They said they logged off and logged back on. I believe they're on an iPhone, but they sent me a picture. They're definitely on. It's Tuesday and Tony, and it's an 850.
All right, here's the numbers that are showing up. 202, 202, 240, 251, and then that's it.
Huh. Well, if you guys can unmute yourself and talk, do it. Otherwise, I don't know.
And then there's Lawrence's iPhone. And then there's a Samsung, but it doesn't have a number with it, so I don't know.
Well, if they could unmute them, they said they tried to unmute themselves and talk. They just came on. We did a 3-way with David today, and they haven't got their product yet, and they're so excited.
Well, I apologize. I don't know which one is them. So if they can unmute at some point, we can have them talk. We'd be happy to.
Right.
I know that can be tricky on the phone to begin with until you learn it. So
yeah.
I know you have to touch. If you've got Zoom on your screen, you have to touch your screen. It gives you a red. Line through a phone, and you touch that, and the red line goes away, and you're able to speak. That's about the biggest help I can be right now. But so, is there anybody else that has anybody new? Okay, we're going to get to the training, so we're going to go over the enrollment packs, the new enrollment packs that have come out. They're in your back office as we speak. I am going to be sending this out to my group.
Oh, wait, Debbie, I have somebody new.
Okay, Robin, go ahead.
I have somebody new. His name is Andrei Stoika. He's on the call right now.
Okay. Andre, are you there?
You can unmute yourself.
I've unmuted him.
Okay.
Andre, are you there?
He stepped away. Oh. He
Okay.
stepped away.
All right. Well, if he comes back, we can have him on later.
Okay.
Okay. So I'm gonna ask Pearl. I'm gonna go over the Ascent. I've asked Pearl to go over just some of the new. We have now introduced ASEA Via. It's an incredible nutritional product line. I am actually going to have Dr. Carolyn Harrington be on our phone call one evening and go over this. She's also going to be going into this on Saturday, the ASEA Via. And I've asked her to talk about some of the key components, what they do for your body, and really how to market this, what to say to market this, because there was a lot of information that was given out. There's a lot of things in here, and it's all organic and all that kind of stuff, but maybe some key points that we can say to people that will get them interested. So we've added that to the enrollment packs at this point. And so again, I'm going to let Pearl go over some of the good things that have come out with the enrollment packs and some of the free stuff and stuff like that to get you started.
And the personal redox pack is still there with 4 bottles and 2 tubes. And there's 6 little samples attached to that. And then the personal renew advanced pack is the skincare. And it looks like there's 6 samples with that one as well. And then the personal ASEA Via pack, it looks like there's 2 sources, 2 source, and then one of the biome and the other one LifeMax. There's 6 renew samples. There's that's a $30 value. And the loyalty rewards, there's 10 loyalty reward points and 5% on future auto ship orders. So they're giving us loyalty reward points on the initial enrollment packs. Personal products suite pack, looks like there's ASEA liquid, gel samples, and one container of source. So the 10 loyalty reward points and 5% on future auto ships. They've done a good job putting these points together, putting packages together, adding ASEA Via to them. The business redox pack is there with 4 cases, and that actually comes in at a higher percentage on the auto ship orders. There's 50 loyalty reward points upon enrollment and 10% on future auto ship orders. The business renew advanced pack is a combination of gel and liquid. And again, a higher percentage on the smaller packs should come in at a 5%, and on these larger packs should come in at 10% future auto ship order loyalty points. And then they've added the business ASEA Via pack, and it looks like there's 4 of each nutritional. And then what is there, 12 samples? 12 samples. 50 loyalty reward points upon enrollment and 10% on future. And then there's a big one, a business product suite pack, it says. 2 cases of ASEA Redox, 4 tubes of Renew 28, 1 Renew Advanced Skincare System, a bottle of Source, a bottle of Biome, a bottle of LifeMax. And then the perks are there's 12 samples in that one, a $60 value, 50 loyalty reward points upon enrollment, and then 10% on future auto ship orders. And then the big ones are the entrepreneur packs, and that's where you come in at 15% on future auto ship orders and 150 loyalty points when you enroll. And then there's the big one, Entrepreneur Renew Advanced Pack. All of these are in your back office. They actually were put in over the weekend. And then there's one that combines 7 bottles of Source, 7 bottles of Biome, and 7 bottles of LifeMax. That's for a big family. 25 Renew 28 samples, 150 loyalty reward points. So that's a case and a half of product when you enroll with these larger packages. And then 15% on future auto ships for the loyalty points. Product suite, this is a big one. So this is the largest of the points. 6 cases of ASEA Redox, 8 tubes of Renew 28, 1 Renew Advanced Skincare System, a bottle of Source, a bottle of Via Biome, a bottle of LifeMax, and then there's 25 Renew 28 samples. Again, another case and a half of free product, 150 points, and 15% on future auto ships. And Cindy Buck brought something up this morning with these new, they're calling it a price increase. I like to look at it as a price adjustment instead of increase, because the word increase kind of brings the angst to it. A price adjustment. They've adjusted the price, and they've also adjusted and lowered the shipping. So there was an idea this morning of when someone does an enrollment pack to enroll with more than 1 case of the ASEA liquid, because it is the heaviest, and then have their auto ship be with the lighter products because it lowers the shipping cost. So it's a way to save. So anyway, there's lots of ideas. These packs are all in your back office. So they're there for you to look at.
So let me just explain. Loyalty points are now being given with all these packs. Loyalty points for all the new people are points that you get towards free products. And you can cash them in and redeem them. And we are trying to get the word out on that because a lot of people are getting their auto ship. They get loyalty points every time they get an auto ship, and those start stacking up, and they don't know to redeem them and cash them in for free products. So you go to the front of your website, and you'll see loyalty, and you'll go down, you'll click on the down button, it'll bring you down to the loyalty. It will explain it. There's a flyer there, pardon me, to explain it. And then there's also where you see the word redeem, and you can go in. 100 points is good for any case of anything. A case of ASEA, a case of Renew, or a case of the skincare system, or it's good for your VIA products. So make sure that you're watching your loyalty points, because as Pearl was saying, you get loyalty points when you, on your first order, if you buy any of these packs. So there's the personal ones with about 1 case, there's the business ones with about 4 cases, and there's the entrepreneur with 8 cases. And I can tell you, and this is a cultural thing, so the Asian people believe that you come in with a lot of cases, and that way you have cases to share, you have cases to sell, and you have cases to get started with. And so that's how they do business, and it's a very small investment. It's the Entrepreneur Pack, the most expensive one is $1,300. When you're thinking about $1 million or $1 billion industry like this is, and that's what you have, that's what you need to get started, that's a very, very, very small drop in the bucket to get started in a business that could create millions for you if that's what you choose to have. So it's just a thought. You come in with already a case and a half of free product because you get 150 loyalty points, and you have all kinds of savings on that. The largest one, you save $350, and you start at 15% in your loyalty points.
And Debbie?
Yes.
I'm in Pennsylvania. The other point is that you get a tax write-off. It's a business investment. So you're writing that off of your taxes. So they're moving very fast in Asia because they're doing that. They're coming in with the larger packs, and they're getting faster results with the products. They have enough to double or triple the dose. They test it on a lot of people. They're moving quickly. So it really is not, people hear $40 and think, oh, gee, I'm in business for $40. But the other part of it is people will duplicate what you do, what you order. You can't tell someone, get one of the bigger packs because it's smarter to do it, which it is. They'll say, well, what did you do? And they duplicate what the sponsor does. So I always say, look, pull up the big boy pants, big girl pants, put it on a credit card, get the product, you got 30 days, and build your belief and do a fast forward, and you get your investment back doing fast forward pluses.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm going to cover the fast forward. But anyway, yeah, there's all kinds of advantages to come in with a larger pack. So if you look at it from a business standpoint, there's all kinds of things. And as David said, there's a tax write-off. You can actually write off. You have to order a case a month to be active and to be paid. You can actually write off your case, your own personal case, because you have to order that to be paid in ASEA. So there's all kinds of tax write-offs doing this as a business. So like I said, I will be sending this out to everybody on my distribution list, and it's in your back office also under library business, and you go down to close to the bottom, and it'll have ASEA enrollment packs on it. You should print one off and have it with you at all times. But I'll also be sending out the new associate application form with all these enrollment packs on it. I'll send you that. I'll send you out the new individual products and what they cost, and the personal volume with them. And I'll be sending out the associate price list sheet. So I'll send those all to you, but know that they're also in your library, and you'll be getting those. Now for the most exciting part. And David, would you like to talk because you're taking a break for a little bit? I was going to go into the Ascent stuff. David?
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you now.
You never want me to talk. What do you want me to talk about?
No, I asked you since you popped on, would you like to say something else?
Oh, no, just very excited. I mean, the shipping, what Pearl said is true about the price increase adjustment. They haven't changed the price on a C in the United States since 2009. It has never changed, and the rest of the world's been paying 130, and now we're up to where they are, but the shipping thing is huge. No matter how much you order, it's $12. You can order a 14-pack, 14 cases, it's $12. It's unbelievable what they've done. And I got to tell you, I'm up here in Pennsylvania, just did a meeting with some excited people. I just heard some testimonials, and I know Saturday we're having a big event in Maryland, and some incredible testimonials and a doctor's panel. If you know anybody anywhere on the East Coast, it's worth throwing them in a car and just being there for that event this Saturday. So, and we have a leadership dinner Friday night. You may have already talked about it, but bronzes and above, we need head counts for the restaurant because we're still finalizing the restaurant. It depends on our head count. So please, 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 if you want to come have dinner with just leaders, it's nobody below bronze, with Karen Riley, Vice President, and the Triple Diamonds there, please get with Debbie or me and give us a head count.
And we have quite a few new people on, and this is Dr. David Silverman. He is a retired podiatrist and board-certified foot surgeon, and he saw the power of products and how much they can help people instead of always using surgery, even though that's necessary sometimes, and drugs. And he is now a master, beautiful network marketer. And there is, let's see.
It's Anita.
Hey, Anita.
Hi, everybody.
Anita owns horses up in beautiful Pennsylvania in Bucks County, and she's a superstar with us. And
Yeah,
so
well, I don't know about that, but we just had a good group of 30.
You to Brian McCulley, who also owns a horse farm with horses up in the Frederick area. And so I'll introduce you to.
Okay.
Oh, also, Debbie, on Wednesday, I can do the evening one. If you can do the morning, the 9 a.m. and 1 p.m. Eastern, I can do the 9 p.m. Eastern.
Okay.
So I hope everybody drives people to that. Please bring people to that. It's interactive. It's for guests. I'll explain everything. Debbie will explain it during the day. I'll do it at the 9 o'clock Eastern one on this Zoom number. And then we always do Q&A, so your guests and your downlines guests can ask questions.
So,
I'm going to mute myself out. It's getting noisy here.
Okay, I'll mute you.
We're about to head to the bar.
Of course you are.
It rained.
Whoops.
It rained the whole way up here. From the moment I left my house for 4 hours, except for when I was in the Baltimore tunnel, I had my wipers on.
Sounds delightful. For those of you who don't know, Hurricane Florence has come up to the Maryland area. It created havoc in Richmond today. We had a tornado and it blew off and it killed one person, unfortunately. And that's headed here, and you heard Brian, it's been pouring up in Frederick, pretty much pouring here, and David drove through it. So we'll send some rain to California one of these days. All right.
Please do.
Yeah, exactly. Hi, Melinda.
Hello, Melinda.
So as David said, we do, one of the announcements we should make, especially for new people, are we try to be as interactive as we can and to provide webinars for your people to get to throughout the week. And these are just presentations about Redox, what it does for you, what it does for your body, and some about the new nutritionals and some about the Renew 28. And then we talk, tell you what that all is, and then we have interactive questions. So we do it at 9 a.m. Eastern time, and that's mostly for our Asian friends because it's 9 p.m. over in Asia at that time. Then we do another one at 1 p.m. Eastern. That again is for Europe because it's evening over there. but anybody is welcome, and there are many people in the United States that are on that one now. And then we do another one at 9 p.m. in the evening, and it's on the same Zoom number that you're on right now, 301-802-3811. And 9 p.m. is mostly for U.S. people because it's the best time for them usually. And again, we'll do a short presentation and explain things, and then it's interactive and people can ask questions. Then on Thursday night, Alan Noble, who is another very well-spoken associate who was one of the first associates in ASEA, does a Discover ASEA, and he does that every Thursday night at 9 Eastern. His is not interactive, but David and I are happy to help and jump on with a phone call or a Zoom afterwards if people have questions, if that's something that you need. So let us know about that. And so we try to make this as interactive as we can and provide as much information as we can to people so you can drive your new people that you're introducing this to there. And we can help. And then we'll be happy when you become diamonds to turn it over to you guys.
Debbie?
Yes.
I just got a text from Tony and Tuesday, and they said that they can see and hear now, and they wanted me to introduce them. So Tony and Tuesday, this is Debbie and Pearl.
Tony
and David.
Tony,
can you speak?
Yes. My name's Tony. We're from Pensacola, Florida, and I met Gabby, and she introduced us to. Can you hear me?
Barely.
Need to turn
I
up.
I can hear you, but I have to listen really, really carefully.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Yeah, something's wrong with my phone. So we met Gabby. I met her actually through Lyft. I was lifting, and she introduced me to this product and the opportunity with it, and that's what got me interested in the business side of it, and using the product, and so that's what got us in. And here's my wife, Tuesday.
hello.
Hi. We can barely hear you. I'm sorry. What state are you in?
Pensacola, Florida.
Okay. We missed that. All right, I missed it. Well, Tony and Tuesday, we really go ahead.
Just a lot of Lyft drivers who have an entrepreneurial spirit who are coming into ASEA. They're coming into network marketing because you have an entrepreneurial spirit and want to create it, create an income for yourself. So good for you. You've found a beautiful way to do it.
Thank you.
Welcome, welcome.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you very much for introducing yourselves. I would like to touch on the Ascent because that's what got a lot of people excited at the convention. First of all, at the convention and on ASEAEvents.com, you can register up until October 1st for convention for next year. For next year at $179 price. So you might want to make a commitment to come to the convention and get it at the cheapest price. Then they're going to take the tickets away, and they won't be back until January, and the price is going to be $299. So if you charge it, put it on a credit card, you can pay for it over time if that's what you need to do, but I would make the commitment to be there. And next year's convention is in Las Vegas. So they have the room blocks and everything, but again, if you just go register for your thing. On the same site, ASEAEvents.com, we also have the Envision Conference. This is January. It's to kick off your new year the right way in business. It is going to be in Salt Lake City. So you'll be able to tour the new world headquarters, and you'll be able to tour the production facility. The tickets for that is $69. The people who come to that are the leaders in the company. It's the leaders that want to take hold and get going in their business. And so you are with your peers, the people that want to move forward and keep going. We're going to have all kinds of wonderful trainings, but one of the highlights of many people's is Tyler Norton. He does an ethos training. And if anyone has ever heard him speak about any of the ethos, the gratitude, Ubuntu, any of the ethos trainings that he has done, you are in for a spectacular treat. And I remember when I first got in, we used to have base camps for bronzes and above, and they flew us to Park City. And I expected to go in learning all about redox and how to sell this and how to do the business and everything. None of that. It was all about the ethos of this company from a book called The Anatomy of Peace, about how to come from your heart and look at people as people and as human beings and not as objects. And I can tell you that that was 4 hours of training, and I was stunned and thought, this company is so different than any other company I've ever been in. And so the Envision is another wonderful thing to be at. It's $69. Again, that's till, one of them is till September 30th. The other one's till October 1st. I'm confused, but go to the end of September. Make sure that you've registered, because again, those tickets are going away also, and then they won't be available until later on. And in January, that's the month that it's going to be in. They're going to be close to $200 again for those. So please get to that there and sign up for those. And the ethos videos, you could actually go to your back office in the library again, and you can click on a lot of Tyler's ethos. They've shortened them, so they're very sweet to listen to. They give you really things to think of and ponder, very much so. But the Ascent is something that you can actually win, and they will pay you to fly to this beautiful resort in Cancun in Mexico. And it is, the qualifications started September 8th, and it goes through March 1st of next year. Why does it say Los Cabos? It's not in Los Cabos. No. Well, they put Ascent Los Cabos, so I don't know why they put that. It's in the Secrets Marina Beach in the Riviera Cancun in Mexico. And we went to Los Cabos last year, and they said, if you thought that was gorgeous, which it was, wait till you see this resort. So the qualifications for this is it's for bronze. This is actual training, and you'll go there and you're in a beautiful resort. You're with, again, just the leaders of the company, the ones who have made it to bronze and through platinum. Diamonds can go, and there are a lot of diamonds that opt in to go there. We have to pay our own way. We don't get to qualify for it. But so this is for bronzes through platinum. And don't worry if you're not a bronze yet, because we had many people last year that weren't bronze quite yet, and they made it, got there, and qualified, and had a lot of things paid for. So it's not undoable. So this year, just to be invited so that you can go, if you get to bronze, you get 2 points for that. And if you have at least 500 points in enrollment orders, which is not hard to do, that's 5 cases. If you're going to get to bronze, you're going to get at least 5 cases in. You are invited to go. And then you and a guest can come and stay at that resort and mingle with all of us, learn, be at all the trainings, and have lots of fun. That's what we always do. However, they start paying for your room if you have 40 points and 1,500 enrollment cases. So that's literally 15 cases. And yeah, I have to turn off the lights back there. And 40 points. So you get points by being at your rank. So they try to make it as simple as possible. For bronze, you need 2,000 points on both sides to be bronze. So they give you 2 points for bronze. Silver, you have to have 3,000 points on both sides. So you get 3 points for being silver that week. Gold, you need 5,000 points on both sides. So they give you 5 points for being a gold. And platinum is 10,000 points on both sides. And so you get 10 points for being a platinum. If you rank advanced during this time, you would get double points. So say you rank advanced to platinum, you get 20 points that week just for ranking advancing to platinum. In gold, you get 10 points. And so you start getting things paid for. So at 40 points, you get the room. At 70 points, you get the room plus $500 travel expenses. At 100 points, you get the rooms for two and $1,000 travel expenses. And then there's a grand prize winner and a second place winner. And those are the people, obviously, who have gone up in rank, probably, and have signed up a lot of people and gotten many points. And they get a suite overlooking the ocean, 2,000 travel and reimbursement, dinner with the ASEA executives, airport transferred, ASEA branded merchandises, and a group training and team building activities. So I would like to have everybody on the team who want to commit, because this would be your first step. You make a decision that you want to be there, and then you make the commitment to be there. So in order to make your commitment, I would like you to send me a text or an email, and I'm going to keep this list, that you will be at the Ascent. And the Ascent is next year, 2019. If you look at the date. June 11th through the 15th. So I would love for you all to send me an email or a text that you are committed to going to the Ascent. And I'd like to keep score, and I haven't thought about this yet, but I would love to do an added incentive for you guys if you are able to make the Ascent adventure and get there. So I will think of that, and then I'll be announcing it. But I wanted to get you to say that you are committed to being there. So please, I can put my, I can let Pearl talk for a second, and I can put my, if I can, I will put my email, I'm sorry, and my number, she's showing me a text onto this, and Roxanne is on, and I don't know about privilege. Anyway, so Pearl, talk for a second while I type this in.
Talk for a second, she says.
Yeah.
Well,
tell them about being at the Ascent events the last year for you, okay?
Well, it's a huge privilege. It's about training, but for me, it's about flying with the Eagles. It's about being with these people who are the leaders in the company and feeling like one of them and stepping up. It's just the most amazing thing. The relationship part of what we do for a living is my most favorite thing. And when you hang at these events, when you earn these events and you go and you feel accomplished for having earned them, and then you rub shoulders, you swim around in the swimming pool and you enjoy the casual company and get to know people on a more personal level. That's what really deepens it for me, to just be a part of this community and feel welcome and equal. I mean, when everybody's in the swimming pool, nobody's a diamond. Everybody's just in the pool having a good time and getting to know each other and caring about each other and laughing. And that's really, it really, really deepens feeling a part of this ASEA family. So do whatever you have to do don't even have to do. Do what makes your heart sing, and you will earn it.
And it's nothing like getting to know the leaders that you are in business with, and getting to know them personally. It definitely makes it more of a family. You hear all kinds of ideas, what people are doing with their teams. You hear what the leaders, maybe you love Terry Latham's way of doing business. You get to hang out with Terry Latham and talk to him and find out what he's doing. That's just an example. But anyway, it is really so much fun to go there and to get to know people better. And that's what literally everybody said on the way out. It was just so much fun being in the pool, talking, like I was talking to Darren Weissman and all these people I hadn't met before, coming in from all over the country and all over the world. There were people from Australia and there were from Asia, all kinds of people who are leaders in our company. And they all get their way paid also if they make these ranks. So it's very exciting. Like I said, please send me an email or text me at that number that I just put up for everybody. and I will start making a list of people who are committed to going. And we'll have special Zooms and stuff for those people who are committed to going, and some side extra training and some extra incentives for you. So it's 9 o'clock. To respect your time, I'll just ask very quickly, are there any questions at all? You could unmute yourself and ask.
Debbie, I have a question. This is Teresa.
Hi, Teresa.
On Saturday for the training, is there going to be training at 10 a.m. like we normally do for guests, like product training for new people? Yes. Okay. Perfect.
We're going to do the presentation, and then we're going to do a doctor's panel. And then we have a very special person who has some incredible testimonials. It's Brian. And he's going to talk to you and close out the morning with what he sees in this and where the company is going, which is amazing. We just heard him on Saturday, and we asked him to speak. And then we'll do a lunch break, and then and you can bring your lunch if you want, or go and get it quickly. And then we'll do a lunch break and come back. We're going to do trainings. Of course, we're going to train on ASEA Via. We want to do P over E. New people might not have even heard about this. This is the first thing I heard about this company. Alan Noble, I was put on a three-way with Alan Noble, and he said, Debbie, this is a P over E company with a high C. I said, Alan, I have no idea what that means. And he goes, this company puts principle and purpose over ego and economics. He didn't say people. And with a high C, meaning high capability. So when Tyler Norton was in business and finance, that is how he rated the people that he was interviewing. And of course, they had to be a little bit driven and want to get ahead. So they had to have economics in mind. You know, they had to want to make some money, but that's how the world works. But he measured them. He liked an 8 over 4 is what is his numbers. But he made sure that their principle and the way they made decisions and purpose was well ahead of those ego and economics. And that is how ASEA has worked ever since. I've seen in the field the corporate leaders make decisions that cost them money because of the principle and the purpose behind it. And it was always to help us and themselves stay in business, basically. So it's a very integrous company. So we'll be having training on that. And, you know, just other trainings about how to get started in the business and things like that. So please come if you're local. We can't wait to see you and meet you in person. And you will get some very good training. And it will start from 9 and it'll go till about 4. Any other questions?
Debbie, do you think there will be any live on Facebook? Should we,
Yes, we could do live as long as we can. As long as we could connect. When we had our Envisions in January, I couldn't connect my internet on my phone to that to do it live. So I'll have to see if I can get permission to get their password or something like that,
Okay.
and then we could live stream it. Yes,
Thank you.
absolutely.
Hey, I've already sent her a text, and somebody else is sending them too. So send her a text and say, "Come on, I'm coming to attend."
My phone number I put up on the chat thing. It's right above your question, and it's 301-802-3822. It's the same pretty much as this Zoom, except instead of 3811, it's 3822. Any other questions at all?
Debbie, this is
Yes.
Sam Moore. I'm looking for those brochures and those flyers you were talking about in my back office, and I'm not finding them. Where about in the back office would I look?
Under library,
That's where I am.
okay, and then you go to business,
Mm-hmm. All right.
and it's, I think, the third one up from the bottom.
Okay.
ASEA enrollment packs.
Okay. Thank you.
It's under business. Yeah, they didn't put it in forms. And again, I'm going to be sending out an email to everybody with those forms on them also. So please save them so that you can print them off. Trish Winkler, top earner in the company, doesn't go anywhere without an associate enrollment form in her hand. so people can put their name and social and everything down on a form. She can go over the packs because it's at the top of the form, and she has the information to be able to put it into the computer. She always has one with her.
It's also in ASEA United.
Okay, thank you.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm sure they put it up. That's another training. We have a lot of Facebook information for our associates. ASEA United is where you can go for information such as this. ASEA Healthy Self is a testimonial site with over 75,000 testimonials on it at this point. And ASEA Wealthy Self has testimonials about how this has helped people financially. You can tag people and put them in there if you're showing prospects. I can tell you the last 3 people I signed up, which was just the week before last, I tagged them and put them into ASEA Healthy Self. They were skeptical. They saw all those testimonials. They saw there were 75,000 of them, and they all called me and said, how do I get this product? So if somebody asks you what you do, just say, I'll show you what I can do. Are you on Facebook? Make them a friend right away. Get them right into that site. You'll see all kinds of amazing things on that site. If you're not a member already, make sure you let me or David know, or Ivani if you're in her group, and we will make sure that you become a member of that. Okay. Nancy, I put it in the chat bar. My number is 301-802-3822. So, all right. If there's no other questions, I'll let you guys have a great evening. And I will see you this Saturday, hopefully a lot of you. Good night, everyone.
Thanks, Debbie. Have a great night.
Absolutely.
Bye. Thank you, Debbie.
Bye-bye.
Good night, Debbie.
Good night.